Yeah, you can start. I'm dropping off now. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So I'm sharing my screen. Uma and Satya. Just let me know. You can see my screen.
Yeah, we are able to see.
Okay. So today we'll start the basic of that scripting part. We'll try to automate some steps. We'll add some variables there, and after adding it, we'll try to like connection, and then some of the test palette I'll try to use it today. Okay. Okay. So okay. So yesterday we have seen, like, I have added one HBT sales admin user. So what I will do, I'll add one more user here. Okay. And I'll show you if the admin user is already available, how we can use that admin user credential and how we can add that one more user. Okay. Or you can say the sales user, the service user, or the sub user. Okay. So let me take the username. Just 1 minute. Now, so I'm adding one more user, like I'm adding the sales user one here using the admin credential. Okay. So what you have to do, you have to click on the add icon. In the add icon, you need to provide the connection name without any space. Okay. You can use the underscore character without using that underscore character. You can also create it. It is sales. I'm using like a user, admin sales user one. Description, I'll give it as the same. Connection type, Salesforce, and the normal Salesforce connection. Here we have a three option: normal login, use logon via admin connection. I'll select the use logon as an admin connection. Here you can see in a drop down the HBT sales user admin user is already available. I'll select that user. I'll provide the HBT sales user username, and then I'll check this connection is working fine. Yes, it is working fine. Okay. Then I click on the OK button. Here you can see more user got added. And again, it is checking all the permission sets and it will download the metadata here automatically. Okay. So let it download. Time it is taking.
So, Sydney, these are the different Salesforce users, right?
Yes, these are the different Salesforce users. And
so does that mean we don't need to log in for different users and we can directly retrieve these users from here?
Yes. So like in a manually, what we'll do if we want to do any action in Salesforce, we go to the Salesforce like a user screen. We have to provide the username and the password and click on the sign in button. But in a Salesforce, actually, we don't have to do it. Okay. If we are providing the connection, like here you can see the metadata is got downloaded, and I'll go to the test case one. So what I can do, I will drag and drop this connection here. In test case 1.
Okay.
Okay, you can see that the connection is present now. And I'll close this tab. Is not required. Here you can see the parameters of this connection. Okay, the connection is HBT sales user 1. Override connection, we are not using it right now. A result name, like whatever properties of that particular connection, it will be stored into that result name. That you can see into the variable after execution. Okay, there is one option called open. Suppose you have one test case, there you have to log in as a sales user 1. If you have to do some kind of action, again you are login as a sales user 2. You have to do some kind of action, again you have to log in as a username 1. So if you don't want to close the that particular connection, so directly you can use this drop down, reuse this connection. If the browser or the connection is already open, so you have to use this test case have to use that connection instead of opening one more browser or filling the test cases. Okay, so this drop down will help you for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yes.
After that, you have to select the Salesforce application. Okay, the Salesforce application, what you have to select it, you have to you can take from the manual testing team or the whoever is giving you the KT or the test cases, you can take. For HBT sales, actually, we are taking it to the NEX Lightning. Okay, I'm selecting it here.
So
So what will
whatever application we are working for, we need to select here, right?
Yes, that's correct. Okay. So
Mhm.
what will happen if I'll execute this test case? It will open one Chrome browser and it will log in as a sales user 1, and then it will go to the particular Salesforce application. In a Salesforce, we have the multiple applications. Okay. So we are providing, like, after login, go to the that particular application like NEX Lightning and whatever application is provided. Okay.
So yeah, Sunny. So
Yeah, yes, yes.
for opening some application, no need to script writings and all there, right?
No, so you don't have to write like a login page for a script for the okay. I'm just opening it through the test builder mode. As I said, if you want to develop any test cases, you have to select the test builder. Okay, I'm selecting this test case. I'm clicking on the test builder. All the configuration I'm keeping it as a by default. Okay, I'm opening it into the Chrome browser. So here you can see the test builder got open, and then it should open the Chrome browser and that to the sales user 1. Here you can see you are not writing any code for login and username and password. You can see the logged in as a sales user 1. Okay, and the application is NEX. Okay, we have a multiple application. You can see if you go to here, the multiple like application you can see here, the contacts, code, reports, request, but we required NEX Lightning here. Okay, so automatically it is navigating to the NEX Lightning, and so now what we'll do, we'll try to create one test case. We'll try to add some steps here. So first I'll take one easy one. Okay. So what I can do, we can create the opportunity. No, we can create the contact. Okay, we can create a contact. No issue. And the account, what I will take. Instead of account, can we take a project? Take a project. Let me check. project name. Okay, everything is create a contact on it. Okay, so now I'm starting to add the test step. Okay, so we are creating the contact here. So for contact, what I have to do, I have to select that the contact tab here. Okay, then what I have to do, I have to click on the new button. So for clicking on the new button, I will go to this new button and right click here. Here you can see add to the test case option is available and it is showing that Provar icon. Okay, you have to click on that. So it is checking for the metadata, and once that object identification is completed, then it will show some option here.
Yes, Sunny, actually it will show for all the fields or else for particular fields only. For context, it will show for the add to test case logo for that.
Ideally, it should show for all the web element.
Okay.
But what will happen like is for some of the fields actually, which is not mapped with that particular prover or that connection or object is not downloaded. If it is a new release, sometimes it will happen that you will not get the standard mapping. Okay, in that case, you have to use the XPath. I'll show
Yeah.
you how.
Yes, I have only one doubt, Sunny. Actually, in Prover, we no need to write any scripting and all. It will be mostly a manual process only, right? Almost it is a manual process.
No, you cannot say that it's a manual process. It's a tool actually. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If in Eclipse means we need to find the exports and we need to write some scripts and all. We need to create some functions method like that, right?
Yes.
So in Prover, we need to just log in as a user. In what application we need to perform some action things, then we need to log into that application as well as need to right click on the particular field and click on that add case. So it will fetch all that metadata and it will be
Yes.
work, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Mostly it will be in manual process only, right? So these things and all we are doing manually only, right?
All these things you are doing is a part of creation of the test script. Okay. So once your test script is ready, so
Mhm.
you'll how the test steps is added into the prover, and once you are executing all the scenarios through the run button or the test builder mode, so all the test steps which you have added will get executed. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So here you can see like I've right clicked on that new button and added this trace kit. So what you can see here, this is showing the main page as a Salesforce layout. That means it is able to configure or it is able to identify the web element through the standard mapping. Okay. If you go to this drop down Salesforce layout, you can see there is a page object option also available. But by default, it is taking as a standard map, so you don't have to reselect as a page object. Okay, try to do it with the standard mapping so that your test case will not get filled. If the page object, you have to consider that you have to sync all the steps with the weights and all those things you have to take care of into the test script. If it is a taking if it is a taking the web element through the like a standard mapping, you don't have to take care about it. Okay. So after that, it's showing the field name as a new contact and interaction type is showing the click. Our expected action is like we have to click on the new button. Okay. If I'll go to the options, it is showing the download, read asserts, click and cancel, click and confirm, context menu, double click, drag and drop, hover. But here actually we want only click button, click operation. Okay. Read alert is used to verify anything. Read alert is used to get the backend attribute of any web element. Okay. So here what I will choose, I will use the click button. So you want any screenshot from before doing the action or after doing the action, you can take it, but I'm not doing it. And because we want on the screenshot once the test step got filled. Okay. After that, we have a three option: cancel, add and do. You have to do the add and do so that your test step will get added into the test builder, and also it will perform the action into the UI. I'm clicking on the add and do. So you can see our screen got reloaded. Why it got reloaded, I will show you. Now I clicked on the new button. Is that correct? And your step got added here. You can see the click to the new contact button. I'll go to the backend in the Provar site. In a Provar site, you can see your added here, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and if you go to the home screen, in a home screen, you can see the navigation is showing the always navigate. If you go to the drop down, there is some option called don't navigate or only the address doesn't match. We always use that always navigate or don't navigate. So always navigate you have to use if you are adding any first step in your script. So that what will happen once the execution, like if your application is opened, directly it will navigate to the particular home screen or whatever action the screen you want. Here I want the contact home screen to be navigated, and I have set a navigation as always navigate. Okay, so what it will do, it will directly navigate to the particular home screen, and it will check for the new button. Okay, so after that I have provided the new contact button on that particular new contact button. Okay, we clicked on that new contact button. After that, what we have to do, we have to fill this form, this contact form. Okay, so again what you have to do, you have to right click on the particular web element and add to the test builder. According to the drop down, according to the input box, according to the any like the link, automatically it will show you some options there. You can see like here I'm selecting that salutation drop down. I'll click on the add to the test case. So it's a drop down. Okay, it should navigate to that particular web element. It will show some set value there because we have to set the value. So first time actually it will take some time because recently we have added the connections, and if we are doing it for the first time, it will take some time to or identify particular web element. Okay, the second time it will not or take this much time to add this test.
This might be switching into frames and all.
I don't think so. If it is switching to the particular frame, the option will be visible here. If it is not a frame, so it will not show anything. Okay, so frame also it is taken care by itself. Okay.
By default, it will check.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, by default, it will check, right?
Yes, by default it will check the frames.
Do you have any questions here?
No, I don't have. So, Sani, will you be providing the VM for practice to us?
Yes, actually, I have a two VMs and one VDI. VDI is a little bit slow with the Prover, so we have to work with the VM only. So I think maybe tomorrow I'll check with the one. I have one VM. If I'm not using that VM, if any execution is not going on, contact that one VM. And if other VM is required, so I need to connect with Biju for practice. Okay.
Okay.
Two more VMs are required for that.
For all of us, you
Okay.
will provide some separate VDI connections or else the same thing.
VMs is not an issue, Satya. The issue with the license. Okay, we have two clouds, HPS sales and service. In the sales and service, we have a multiple thing like HBT sales and service, HPS sales and service, SPS sales and service, HBT FSL. So all the licenses are totally occupied. That Biju, I think I need to connect with Biju. And if the license is available, so you can also practice all the, they will provide you in a trial version for that. Okay.
Okay.
So here also you can check like, okay, so after this session, you have to, if you have any questions, anything, you have to ask, because after this session, you will have like, just 1 minute. Yeah. So you have to explain me all those things, what you have understood actually. Okay. So after this 1 week of session, we will have one revert kitty with each of you. Like we'll check like how much understanding you have got. So anything related to this prover or anything related to the like a script side, you have to ask here only. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Because in the revert kitty, Nitin will also check how much understanding you have. You got. Okay.
Yeah, yes, Sunny. So we will get I mean exact this understanding. We will start to work on this project. So that's
That
the only.
I'm not confirmed like that when you'll start working on that project. That
Yeah.
Nitin will confirm. Yeah. Okay. So without wasting your time, actually, okay. So here you can see I've selected the salutation, and the salutation it is showing the interaction time as a set because it's a drop down value. Okay. So it's showing the interaction type as a set. So what I'll do, I'll select, I will go to this UI and I'll click on the mystery. Automatically, you can see the value got selected here. What I have to do, I can click on the add and do.
Sunny, actually, if you want to pass any values means we need to click it as a manually only, right?
Yes, that's
You
correct.
need to select it manually.
Yeah, you need to select it manually. Okay. Otherwise, you also can provide some value. Here you can see I'll not select any value here. I'll select the value into the test builder. Okay. The right
Sorry,
click.
sorry, Sunny, but why we should select this manually? I mean, these are automation scripts, na? So there
These
will be
are
a point,
you are
and we will be able to
no
do
no
the.
no. Let me clear this thing. You are creating the script. Okay. After that, automatically it will select once you are executing it.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, Virendra, we need to write a script in Eclipse, right?
Yes.
But here they what are doing by creating this UI, we need to select this to add test case. Okay, so it will defaultly in background it will create a script for the particular fields by
So
finding the
here,
export as well as the web elements.
here
Oh,
you can see the script is getting created. Okay. After creating this script, you have to click on the run button, and so after that, line by line, it will get executed. It will check for the data what you have set here.
so Satya, you are saying system will create this manual, right?
Yeah. Actually,
Oh,
here we are
okay.
adding that add test case, right? This builder what will do means it will in background it will create the script defaultly, I think.
Mm-hmm.
By finding the export, all those things and all done by the defaultly in this test builder.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct, Sunny?
Yes. Yeah. So, okay. I right clicked on that the first name, and then I'm not providing the here the value. I'm providing the value here. Okay. So you can see after adding to the test case, it will reflect here. We'll send that value to the browser. I am creating the Provar demo one. Okay. And after that, I'll click on this add and do.
For drop down and all, we can't do it in a test builder, Sunny.
Yes, this drop down, it is handled. You can see.
No, now we are selecting in that UI itself, right? The
No,
Mr. The values we are selecting through that UI itself.
no. not like that. I have shown you the both ways you can do it. Like if you're selecting any values through the dropdown, you can also provide the value into the value section.
Yeah, okay. Manually, we need to type that, right?
Yes, manually you need to type there. Okay, so we'll see like there is a more drop down. I'll show you there. Okay, so in the last name, I'm providing you any text. Add and do.
And then do.
Okay, I'll go to the role. Here we can see we have a role, right? I'm selecting the role and I'll not select from here. I am just checking like what all role is available. So I'll select like a buyer. Okay, I'm giving it here.
So actually what I think here means for text box means it will show like a text box. If it is drop down means in the text filter also it will be shown as a shown like a drop down. So that's using the text builder itself we can able to select that one. That's what I think. But here also we need to check the value and need to type the value manually, right?
If you don't want to type that value, you can select it from.
Yeah.
That is the easiest way actually I've shown.
Okay, got it.
After that, actually, I need to take account name. For that, I will check like what all account is available. Just 1 minute. I will do it in APC account. Yeah. Provar HBS account. I will do it in a Provar HBS account. If we have any dummy account. Okay, so after that, this is the auto search box. You can see. Okay, I'll click on that account name. Again, what I'll do, I'll provide this account name. HBS account. Okay, I'll click on add and do. So it is checking for account and then it will select automatically. You don't have to worry about it. Okay. And after that, role level. I will go to the role level, right click. I'll check for the particular option. I'll select the other. You can see the other is reflected here. I'll click on add and do. The phone number, the email I will provide here. Test.
So, Sunny, from where we provide this input data?
So yeah, I'll show you.
From these steps or there is
No,
something
we are
we
not.
provide
Yes, yes. I'll come to this point actually. First,
Okay.
I'm showing you like how to create the test data, test step. After that, we'll go for like how we are storing it. Okay.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay, and here I'm providing the value called. Let me value something called here and then add and do. Okay, and then I will click on the save button. So here I need to select the interaction type as a click. You can see the contacts got created. Okay, so after in a Selenium, actually what you are doing after creating any kind of action, you're validating it like this data got updated into that particular field or not, right? This is the main purpose actually we are doing it for every test cases. So after that, after creating this contact, so I need. Okay, so how I can validate it? So the same thing, I'll go here. Suppose I'm going to like name. In a name, I'll click on the add to the database. Okay, so here you can see this is a standard element. If it is showing a SF flexi component, that means it's also a standard component because by default it is not taking a page object. Okay, so you don't have to select anything here. Just it is taking the name as a name and interaction type. In interaction type, again, we have all those values. So here we have to validate it like the name is populating or not into the context name field. So what I have to do, I have to select the read assert. In a read assert, you can see we have a assert value. Okay, extract value and the assert value. You have to click on the both option. And the other options we are not doing, but you can in a future you can explore like what is the use of label and the message and attributes, assert attribute, that you can do it. But in our script actually what we are doing it, we are selecting the both value, like extract that all the attributes from the particular web element and assert it. So if you can see, if I'm checking clicking on that assert value, so one input box is coming, like what is your expected value, what you want to assert it, right? Then only it will check for the expect to the expected value, same as assert which we are doing it into the Selenium, right? So I'm doing it like a clicking onto the assert value and the expected value I'm providing it here. If you want to change or if you want to put anything here, you can edit it. Okay. Also, we have case sensitive and normalize. Okay. So,
So Sunny, this
yeah.
expected value you are providing from Salesforce only, right?
The expected value, yes, expected value we are not providing from the Salesforce. We are checking from ourselves. Okay. This is the Salesforce. This is the Provar.
So for expected value, you are hard coding that or what?
Yes, that I will show you. For now, actually, you can just imagine like we are hard coding it. After that, I'll show you how we are validating it. Okay.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah. So first we'll complete this part. Otherwise, what will happen to know like you will get confused like where is the set variable, where I'm like doing it. I'm giving it to you in a very simplest manner, one by one. Okay. So I'll show you like how we are providing the set variables, how we are doing that, storing the test data. Okay. So in a simple manner, you can see this is the expected value. If I want anything different here, I can provide it. But I want my contact name should be same here. So I'm providing the what contact name I'm expecting it. Okay. And after that, addendum.
Yeah, yes, Sunny.
Yeah. So also you have to check like what it is saying, like it is saying on SF contact home screen. After that, on SF contact new screen added all those things. After that, it is showing the on SF record details component contact standard view. Record means contact, details means this details screen we are doing all the validation, right? That's why it's showing here. After that,
Yes.
it is showing the UI assert. If I want to check what kind of value it has asserted and why it is giving the green value, does it completely check like this expected and actual value is the same? Yes, we can check it. Right click on that particular UI assert, go to the view test step output and check here. Assertion successful. This one test equal to the this one. The both value is the same. That's why it got passed. I'm changing this value now. I'm going to this particular web element step and edit it. I'm changing this value. I want this value to be a bit. Again, it is checking. So this time it will get failed. You can see this time it will get failed. It is checking the Mr. Prover demo train 1 test equal to Mr. Prover demo train 1. There is no test. We have provided. Okay. So this test step got failed. Save. So this is how you can validate anything. Okay, I am doing one more validation for some other like a field. Suppose I'm taking anything called the email. Okay, what I have to do? Add to the test case. Right click, set value, test abc.com. Yes, I will assert, add and do. UI assert. I'll go to the step output. Assertion successfully test abc.com equal to test abc.com. Okay. Are you able to check verify that which field got it has verified UI as that it is showing the UI as that here, and here also it is showing the UI as that. Are you able to identify which one step actually it has verified for name and which one for email?
Yes, sir.
No or yes?
Like if you go and open that, then only I think you can find it.
You can find it, but through the UI as that naming convention, you cannot able to identify in a script. If I minimize this section, identify here which step got executed for email and which executed for the name, right? In that condition, you can also rename this particular step. Go to right click on that particular step, rename the test step, and here you can provide it. Okay. Now it got modified. The step name got modified, and now you are able to check which test step is doing what. Okay. So once you have it, you can say into the prover, in a prover stream, it also got modified. If you want to change anything from the prover side, you can do it. Go to here, set, right click, rename, and then do anything, whatever you want. Okay. If you want to edit or rename this step, you can do it. Okay. If you want to edit anything after creation of the script, go to here. Like if you don't want to provide the phone number as this one, go here and provide the value, change the value here. It will take that value. Okay. So this is how we are asserting any value. Okay. So after that, I'll come to that point, like how we can store the value. Okay. So first I will do, actually, if you can see, we have hard coded the data. Set salutation pick list as a Mr. The value is the Mr. here. The first name also we have the prover demo train 1 test. Okay, last name as a test. All the test data value we have hard coded here, but I don't want to hard code the data. If anything goes changes in a future, so I can change this thing and it should reflect into the script. I just wanted the script to be more flexible. Okay. So in a Selenium, actually, what we are doing, we are storing all the data into the Excel sheet, right? You're taking all the data from the Apache POI and you're providing the test data through the array list, or not from the array list, you are storing into the, I guess, JSON format, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here, what we'll do, we'll store into the all the test data set variables. And that variable name we will provide into the test data. So for that, what you have to do, go to the test palette. First of what I will do, I will extract this tested step, and then what I will do, I'll do a set value. You can see in a test palette control section, there is a one set value option. Okay. I will drag and drop the set value after the connection. Okay. Once you drag and drop the set value, you can see there is a value name and the value. So it is asking for the value name. I'll provide the value name as a set. Always start with the set value salutation and provide the value Mr. Right? Provide the value as a Mr. So here I don't want to if I don't want to hard code the data, I will provide this set variable value here. So here you can see the value section it is showing the drop down. So here you have to click in the choice editor, click here and select the expression editor. So there is the expression editor, remove this part, and under the curly braces, you can write your salutation name, the set value name. So what I have, the name I have provided, the set salutation. Okay, the same value I will provide here. That means this step will refer the particular value from that set value. Is there any confusion?
No, sir.
Yeah. And Viren,
No, no.
is that clear, right? Now tell me how I can store that value. What I have to do here? Can anyone tell me?
Yeah, you have to click on the value
Where?
on the right
Set.
side.
Right side.
Yeah.
Okay.
In that value, we need to provide with curly braces. We need to provide like set salutation.
So here I don't want a salutation here. I want some different name. This is the first name. The salutation I already provided here, right? I want to be stored that first name as a set in a variable. Then that variable I have to use here as a parameter.
Okay.
What
so
I have to do?
Again, we need to drag and drop the set values.
Okay, I'll drag and drop the set value here.
And we need to give the value name as well as value.
I'm giving the value name as a first name, and the value, what I'll do, I'll copy paste it from here. Relax. Here. This value we have to provide the first name field. Okay, I need to go here in the expression editor, text editor. You can also say the text editor under the curly braces. I'll provide here. Okay. The same thing I'll do here. So for that, I will not do here. What I will do, I will change the test email. Here we are validating what we are validating. We are validating the name. We are validating.
Yes, Sunny. Actually, why you are setting that salutation these things on earlier? Set the first name field to set first name means what is this? What will we do? That value function what will it do? Because for that first name and all, we are passing the value through the test builder only, right?
Yes.
So here, what is the use of this set values here?
Okay, so set values. So suppose this Prover demo training one. Okay, this name actually I have stored into the variable. Okay, that variable reference I have stored into the first name. Okay, here you can see I am using for the first step. But in the future, maybe you can use this first name. If you have in a one test, you have multiple like a steps called first name. Here you have to provide the same data. What you will do if I will tell you Okay, go and just change the first name. I don't want this first name. I want my first name as a Prover demo trend 2. What you will do then? If I'm storing all the data in a hard coded manner, you'll go to the particular script one by one, and what you will do, you'll change here, and again you will come to the next first name. You have to identify. Again, you have to do it here, right? Again, you have to check. Suppose you have 10 times. The 10 times you have to change it. Is that correct?
No.
Yes, so that's why we are checking, we are storing this value into the prover demo, and just variable you have to pass everywhere.
Okay. So that is a variable name, right?
This is the variable name. Okay, this is the variable. So this is the that variable reference you have to pass everywhere. If anything goes changes here, you have to change this thing. It will reflect to all your script.
Mhm.
Thing we are doing it in our test your JSON format into the Lightning HR Lightning application.
Yes.
Correct? In a test data,
Actually, I was about to ask that thing. So is this the test data?
this is the test data. This is the test
Okay.
data we are storing it. Okay. So in a Prover also we have like Excel sheet to store the data, but I'm not providing it to you because most of the test cases we are the storing the data into the test value manner only. Some of the test cases we are storing some data into the Excel sheet. I'll come to that part later. Okay. Here you can see the email. Email I have provided here. Okay. Test ABC, and the same email actually I'm validating here.
Mhm.
Two times actually I'm providing the same data.
Mhm.
There is no use. If I want to change the any test as a not as a test at that, suppose I want to change it like bcd.com. So again, I have to go here and change it. And again, I have to go here and change it. Two times actually I need to change it. Instead of doing it, what I'll do, I'll go here. I'll drag and drop the set values. Go here and I'll store this like a value, the email value here. Provide the set email. Here, I'll provide that thing. Same validation, while validating the same email here. I'll go here and I'll change this thing.
So yeah, instead of value, you are passing that variable name, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Passing the variable name. So that is how we are storing the data. That is how we are validating any field name. Okay. Suppose in a one account actually the contact name should be the unique one. Okay. Suppose in a contact, again, if I'll create this contact, what will happen? The same contact name, it will show some error called this contact is already present to the account. You have to give the some different name. Okay. So if every time if I'm creating the contact, so there is a chances if I'm giving it like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there is a chances like sometime what will happen, it will show some kind of a duplicate error from the application side. So in that case, what you can do, you can create the contact using the unique ID. You can provide any random ID there. And you can concate with this name. So every time what will happen, every time it will go to, if you are creating any contact or some different opportunity, different account, so you can concate with this unique ID to your first name or the last name. So every time your contact name should be the unique one. This will be the unique one. Getting my point? What I'm saying? I'll show you.
Yes, Sunny.
I'll
That
show you.
much.
Yeah. So how we can create the unique IDs? So I'll use the set value. I'll drag and drop here. And here in a value side, I will press control space. Control and space. It will show you the by default function provided by the Provar. the by default function provided by the prover, control and the space. I'm going for the unique ID. I will click on the unique ID and store into this manner and into the under the curly process. Okay, and I'll provide the set and this ID I will concatenate with test name. How I can concatenate the same thing under the curly process. So next time this contact will generate with the different ID. Okay, we'll check here. So I have to validate the name also. So currently I'm disabling it. I'll show you like how we can validate the name. First, we'll check this trace case is working fine on. I am stopping this execution now. Clicking on the abort. After that, what I will do, I'll go to navigator. I'll select the particular test cases. First, I'm not running into the run mode. I am checking this into the test builder mode. This is working fine now. Okay. I select the test builder. There is something okay. No, it's working fine now. Is it has set it that it just I'm pausing this execution now. You can see the first name what it has set prover demo train one. Last name here actually I have provided some random. I have appended one random ID here. Okay, test underscore something like this. Okay, if I'll continue this execution, it should create the contact with this name. Now it will validate that the email validation. Okay, our test case got completed now. Okay. So is there any other question? Because it's almost 5:30 and tomorrow we'll connect for like other test palette and how we can like do all the execution through the page object. What is the page object? How we are storing that the XPath there. If you want to add some custom APIs there, so how you can do it. And if it is required some Java function, the Selenium function, if sometimes actually what happened like here you can see this is a scroll down function. Okay, if you want to validate this created by the individual, so you have to scroll down page because there is a no functionality in if it is taking a by default a standard mapping, so directly it will go and validate. If you are using any page object, in that case you have to scroll it down.
So,
So you have to
Sunny,
write that
in
function.
in this case, we can add this Selenium drivers features, right?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like you can also add the JavaScript executor and you can also add some kind of a robot class. If you want to add some action class, you can do it. So how we can do it, I'll tell you tomorrow. Okay. So we'll take some different like application or some different tasks so that we can create all the steps into the page object and we'll check like how it is executed. Okay.
So
And
today you have run this through the test builder only, right? So
yes,
what
if you
happens
want.
if, yeah, what happens if we click run button means?
We'll click it. Once the development is done, if you are like a confident enough, like it's working fine in a test builder mode, you can go and click on the run button. So it will not open the test builder by default. It will directly run your test cases and you can see your progress here. See your progress here.
For
Directly
testing
open-
purpose, yeah, for testing purpose, we are using the test builder, right?
No, for development purpose, we are using the test builder.
Development purpose, okay.
You are adding the test steps. You are for script development. You are using the test builder.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay. So after this, it will generate a report, right? Defaultly.
After this, it will generate the report. We'll see how it is generating the report. Okay.
Okay.
And Satya, Uma, and mm,
Virendra.
Virendra, yeah, Virendra. So you all also have to check with the Provar the website. You can go there and just check like what all function is they have and
Yeah,
how they are doing.
yes.
You'll get to know like what all default function they have, how to validate the date function. We'll check like how to deal with the like date and all. So here you can see this test case is got completed. And in a test, we are in the test runner option. Go to here and just click. So here it is showing the export the test run report. Don't do anything here.
Okay, okay, okay.
Here you can see your test report is ready.
Okay, got it. Fine.
Yeah, so that's it for today. And tomorrow I'll ask for any 2 or 3 VMs to want to video like if it is available, so that you can also like do some hands-on on this application. I'll provide you some dummy like account or dummy or the we don't have a dummy user actually. I'll provide you the real-time users, but dummy account I'll provide to you. You can play with all those like the test palette and the set variables, and you can also add some contacts and this steps, and you can check with that how to work. Okay.
Sure, sir.
Okay.
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 Thank you, Satya. Bye-bye.
Yeah, okay.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Sunny. Bye.
You are very late, Virendra.
I just realized that.
Yeah, see. Sunny did not stop that recording, man.
Yeah, okay, whatever. So we will connect in 15 minutes. So we will push your code, okay?
Okay, okay, bye. Bye.
Mm-hmm. That is the primary step we need to do. We
Okay.
need to execute.
Yeah,
So so
Virendra.
thing is yeah, Satya. So thing is we will merge your code, and
Mhm.
after that we will run all of the scripts one time.
Okay.
I will do that. I will run all these scripts in my execution folder, and we'll set how that is working. So
Yeah. Okay.
Nitin wants that thing only.
But if
Okay.
the recording is not stopped, means then it will not save, right?
Okay. Sure. Bye.